Okay. You ready?
4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go! I love country because it's real.
It's just my lifestyle.
It's who I am.
That's what country is.
It's about family. It's about America.
It's Britt's Morning Brew Crew. Weekdays from 5 to 10 a.m.
Let me show you how a country girl gets it done, y'all.
On 93.9 The Country Moose.
Live.
We're live.
Right? Isn't this crazy? I feel like this is so like weirdly role reversal here, Jesse.
I was going to say the same exact thing. This is totally weird to be on this side of an interview on the Country Moose, but here we are.
Yeah, here we are. And it's so cool. I was so excited when I saw your post that you were going to be back here at the Butler County Fair, because you're going to be back in this area. And I know we had Country Thunder over this last weekend, and so many people were asking, what's Jesse doing? What's he been up to? Everything like that. And of course, if they follow you on Facebook and follow you on Instagram, they can see a lot of that stuff. But it's so cool to be able to have you kind of tell this in your own words. What's been up with you, Jesse?
Yeah, a lot has been going on. And, you know, I miss everyone back home and back the Country Moose listeners and everything else. And I'm flattered that people still care about what I'm up to, you know. But no, things have been busy. Things have been good down here in Nashville. Just kind of working away at a few different things. I got some different podcast stuff that I kind of started doing on the agriculture side, and that's been going really well. But then, of course, the music stuff, that's what, you know, I moved down here for. And we are launching the Neon Night Tour Thursday night, Butler County Fair. And, you know, it's really cool. It's like, oh, I moved to Nashville, and then the first couple shows are back in Iowa, back in my home area. But that's just how it worked out. Some holdover stuff from COVID last year and everything else. So we're kicking off, I think, about 30 some dates total. We have a few more to announce yet. But we are hitting the road this weekend. And yeah, we're kicking it off Butler County Fair Thursday night, and just excited about that. Working on new music, going to be giving some announcements on that real soon. Be releasing new stuff out to everywhere, streaming, radio, you name it. And you know, just we're doing the thing. I'm just staying busy down here in Nashville, and writing and meeting new people and working with the band and getting this tour and this live show ready to go. And you know, we're going in 100%, Britt. It's
awesome.
the goal. When I left, I said I'm going to go after this, and things are great. You know, things are busy. So.
That's good. Well, and you said you have this little podcast on the side. This has gotten to be pretty big on the agriculture side for you. I see you blushing there, but I would like to brag on you a little bit. You've gotten onto Sirius XM. You're doing the RFD TV stuff with your podcast, with your markets. It's been going pretty good for you.
Yeah, you know, it's one of those things where it started as just a podcast that I was like, okay, I'm going to try this, see how it goes. And then it's just blown up into a bunch of other stuff. Market Talk, the podcast, it's going great. And, you know, for all our farmers and listeners, if you're not listening to it, I know you can find a link to listen on the Moose website. It's there under the podcast section. And, you know, that's been going really great. And yeah, like you mentioned, it's kind of parlayed into some other opportunities. I'm doing some different network stuff, some stuff on Sirius XM early mornings, just a segment there called American Ag Today. Really all just kind of happened. Wasn't expecting it when I left. You know, the goal was, you know, I'm moving to Nashville to do the music stuff.
Sure.
I'm going to try the podcast just because I want to keep doing something in the radio podcasting world. And then it's blown up. It's doing great. And, you know, it's all it's working together seamlessly. I'm able to do all my music stuff. I'm able to do the podcast, and it all is able to coexist. And so it's a perfect world, I guess. I'm very, very lucky and very blessed with everything that's going on.
Oh, yeah. And being able to come back home to do some of these shows. How nice is that? Because you moved away, and everybody, when people move away, of course, we're all small towners, you know, and you go, oh, you know, go into the big city, that type of stuff. But that's the cool thing about being from a small town is you can always come home, and you can always have those friends, and you can always hang. How great is it to be able to do the Butler County Fair after being able to be there for how long with the Country Moose?
I mean, quite a few years I was there as an MC. We played it a few times, in the beer garden and things of that nature. And yeah, just getting to come home. And I think just kicking off a nationwide tour, the first time that I've actually branched out past Iowa, Minnesota, Illinois, Wisconsin, like we're going to, a bunch of different states this year, Wyoming, Colorado, Florida, Maryland, Virginia. I mean, we're getting out there. Um, it's cool to just come back home and start at Butler County Fair, and I know I got so many friends there, that will hopefully be there Thursday night, and just, the band, is sounding just killer. I'm just excited to play this live show. We got tons of new music. You're gonna hear a bunch of
Hey.
new original songs of mine that we're gonna be playing. It's fitting to come home and do this, basically at a fair that I went to as a kid, 20 minutes from where I grew up in Marble Rock. I mean, it's just really, really cool. And I'm excited. The guys are pumped. I know we're hitting the road to come on up here overnight, Wednesday night into Thursday. So, I mean, we're excited. It's going to be a good time.
And now, speaking of that, you guys are coming up for that, but it's not only the Butler County Fair that you've got going on. You've got some stuff going on all weekend too, right?
Yeah, we are at the Howard County Fair in Cresco on Friday night. So all of
Right,
our
Howard.
listeners and fans up that way, that's more in your neck of the woods there, Britt, from where you're from.
Yep.
That's going to be a fun one. We've never done the Howard County Fair before, but I've heard a lot of stories. I've heard it's a fun one, a great time. So we're going to be in the Expo Pavilion Friday night there at 9 o'clock after the grandstands. And then Saturday, we are at Country Fest in Cadott, Wisconsin. We are playing the Bud Light stage, the Crossroads stage, with Cam, Brandon Ratcliffe, a few other people on that day. So it's going to be pretty cool. It's kind of like their next from Nashville stage.
Sure.
So, and we're playing at noon and 1:40 on Saturday. So
Nice.
early afternoon, but if anyone's going to Cadott, it's a good reason to get out there early and have some fun with us. So,
And Country Fest is always a good time. I love the fact that festivals have started up again and are going full steam ahead. And that's awesome that you're getting to take part in that Country Fest. Because I know that there are a lot of people that started on those stages that have now blossomed into huge artists.
Yeah, no, I'm super excited and super thankful for the Country Fest, management and the crew for having us back this year. We played a couple years ago, and it was a lot of fun. And looking forward to playing a little bit bigger stage this time around. And I'm just excited. Like I said, we're getting out on the road starting this weekend. We got more tour dates coming up. We'll be back in Iowa in July, close by again for a couple dates. And we got some stuff in Minnesota and Illinois coming up this summer as well. And all the dates are on my website, jacountry.com, all my socials, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. It's on the banner below. So yeah, I mean, just follow along. I'd love to see everyone, at any of these upcoming shows and just come on out and have a good time with us.
Yeah. So now tell me, okay, I'm guessing everybody is wanting to know, what has been something in Nashville that you didn't expect to either see or do while you've been down there?
See or do while I've been down here?
Because I know you've been to Nashville a lot of times. So,
everyone thinks of Broadway when they come here, right? I don't like going to Broadway. So, I mean, I'm kind of like, an anti-do thing is I don't go to Broadway very much at all. I maybe once in a while if I have a friend come into town, but I stay far away from that spot. I go where more of the musicians hang out, Midtown, whatnot. I maybe one thing I didn't expect I would go to a Titans game almost immediately, but I ended up going to a Titans game within like a month of being here. So that was kind of cool.
awesome.
There's so much to do in this town. There's so many people. The music community is such a tight community down here, and it's been really cool so far to kind of continue to grow within that and slowly but surely meet new people and past what I already knew and who I already knew. So it's been a lot of fun, and it's a great town. And yeah, if anyone's in town, send me a message if I'm available. I'd love to see you. My schedule's so busy right now.
You could convince to come down to Broadway to hang out and have a beer.
Yeah, I mean, especially during the day, I don't mind it as much during the day, but at night when there's, a lot, and Nashville's wide open again. So, I mean, when there's thousands of people down there and it's a drunken mess, I tend to stay away from that, but that's just me.
Yeah, no problem. Well, and I see Whiskey Jam there
Yeah.
on your hat. I'm so jealous because Whiskey Jam, if people don't know about it, tell a little bit about Whiskey Jam because they can see this online too.
Whiskey Jam was started, oh man, I don't even know, 10 years ago. I think they just had their 10th anniversary. And it was started by a couple of guys, and Ward Gunther's one of the co-founders. He still runs it. It's just this cool thing that happens Monday nights and Thursday nights now. They have different artists in. It started as kind of a word of mouth thing, and it's just exploded past that. And it's a event every week. It's a gathering place to be. And there's many other, events, rounds and stuff that are popping up around it too during the week, but Whiskey Jam's always kind of like the gathering place during the week, and Mondays especially. And they do a Saturday thing now too for new artists in town, and I actually played that about a month and a half ago. I think towards end of April, beginning of May, I played that. So that was really, really cool as well. And it's such a fun event. It's one that I always tell people, like, hey, if you're in town on a Monday, go to Whiskey Jam. Yeah. Like, don't even worry about who's playing. Just go.
Yeah, because you're going to see somebody that will either be somebody now or be somebody in the future.
Exactly. Exactly. No, it's really, really awesome. So
very cool. Well, I thank you for taking a couple minutes here, sitting down, talking with us, and being on that side of the mic instead of this side of the mic.
Hey, anytime. We'll have to do this again for sure. Stay in touch, and I miss everyone back up home, and all our Country Moose listeners, and you guys are in good hands with Britt. She's doing a great job.
Well, thank you, Jesse. I appreciate that, and we look forward to seeing you tomorrow night at Butler County Fair, and then this weekend all around the area.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
That's what we do. That's what we love.
Love it. That was another exclusive with Britt.
That's perfect. We'll take it.
Social butterfly.
I can't believe this thing went viral.